I put my hand up to get involved in the Justice for Change program when I was having conversations internally about various social impact initiatives and programming. And we found out that Justice for Change program was born in the US out of the Black Lives Matter movement, and Relativity pledged 100 terabytes of data and the technology for free to ensure that communities had access to justice and the resources needed to pursue the power of justice. And we thought we could grow that and translate that in Australia, especially to Aboriginal and Indigenous communities who are also living through injustice and various matters that are in the courts.
For people living in the Torres Strait, the threat of climate change is existential. It's a real possibility that in decades to come, their islands will no longer exist, that they will sink under the ocean, and that those communities will be the first, or one of the first, climate refugees in Australia.
We've seen evidence from our clients saying, the beach used to end here and now it's up here, and if they can remember a time when that occurred, imagine how much worse it's going to be.
Getting big public interest cases to court can be really difficult because of the adverse cost barrier. It's just too hard. The litigants or plaintiffs just can't afford to risk. They will put at risk maybe their family home or all of their life savings in order to take a case to court and pursue justice.
Fortunately, we have a system in Australia where litigation can be funded by third-party funders or can be run pro bono.
There's two men who are taking the case on. So it's Uncle Paul and Uncle Pabai. They live in two islands that are about 6 k's away from the coast of PNG. It's an exciting case. They're challenging the government's inaction on climate change and the impact that is having and the damage that is causing for their island homes.
It's huge. The number of cases that could come out of this is huge.
In Australia, we have over 300 different Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander nations.
The concept of class actions has its beauty in bringing everyone together, which strengthens a certain case. GRID is set up to be the sticky glue to bring all of the pieces together to make the big litigation happen. One of the things Fifi McDonald actively does is find ways that using the legal system people can really achieve justice, and those ways might be tried and tested multiple times before. They might be new, using the law in a creative way.
Our slogan is that we want to help legal teams achieve winning outcomes, and the Justice for Change program levels out the playing field so that everybody has the same access to the same technology and everybody has the ability to have winning outcomes.
Using technology-assisted review, predictive coding and focusing on relevance rates for documentation, and all of that sort of stuff that really simplifies the process of the task of which is ahead of us.
The Relativity's Justice for Change program, it was designed to leverage the unique capabilities of relativity and the ecosystem to have a positive impact on racial and social justice issues across relativity communities. And so what we do is provide the technology for free. We ask that our partners can use the program for in-house pro bono matters, for example, law firms, or alternatively, we have not-for-profit organisations who apply through the program to have the access to the technology for free, but we understand that they may not have a RelativityOne licence. So what we do is pair them up with a service provider or law firm that does.
So I've been working with the National Justice Project since the beginning of the year. We have 2 workspaces with Relativity for their projects, with 4 matters running out of one workspace and 1 running out of the other.
And that way they get the technology for free and they have access to litigation support.
I think our services and expertise have helped these teams achieve better outcomes, because a lot of the National Justice Project, for example, may not have necessarily seen a document exchange protocol presented in such a way before. We're able to help them read through the protocol and understand it and show them how we can manipulate the data to align with the protocol.
So for anybody wanting to get involved, whether it's not-for-profit organisations looking for support or existing Relativity customers, you can apply or ask questions at socialimpact@relativity.com. We'd love to hear from you and support you on your journey.